What's poppin', Rob Television? Welcome back to another reaction with your boys. You can see by the title, man. Yes, I'm back with another Larry Legend reaction video. Now, this video has recently been dropped by Sean David, by my man Sean David. Shout out to Sean David, like always. But I'm surprised that I just not stumbled across this video. This video, as you can see by the title, is what NBA legends explaining why Larry Bird was so good. Now, there's many reasons why Larry Bird was so good. I can go for days. I'm pretty sure you guys can go for days. But it'd be real dope hearing it from the people who actually seen it and like actually got to see it night after night, or having to play it 2 to 4 times a year. So it's always dope hearing legends explain how great Larry Legend was. But it's really been dope too, because like I'm reacting, like by me reacting to a lot of these videos, I get a lot of you guys comments telling me, man, I had never seen those clips before, so that'd be dope. So it's like I'm learning new stuff and I'm helping you guys learn new stuff. So that's one reason why I really do love doing Bird reaction videos. But you know what we do over here, man. I ain't gonna talk out of depth. But before we get into the video, do me a big favor. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Click that post notification bell to be notified on all things Rob Television. Let's get to it. All right, you guys, do me a big favor, man. Before you get into this video, if you haven't already, man, follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. All the links will be down in the description. And if you wasn't notified on this from my previous videos, I also have a PayPal just in case you guys want to donate. Whatever the amount is, it don't matter. It could be 50 cents. You know what I mean? If you want to donate that, make sure you show me some love on that. PayPal link will be in the description as well. All my links for everything is in the description, man. Make sure y'all show that some love. Let's get into this video.
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey folks, what's good? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. I hope you're ready for your weekly dose of old school NBA basketball. I recently discovered that I didn't cover my second favorite player of all time, Larry Bird, for almost 4 months now, which is way too long. So in today's episode, I want to show you guys NBA legends giving their opinion on how good Larry Bird was, and I really did my best to find some clips that you probably haven't seen a million times before. So yeah, I hope I hit you guys up with some new stuff. And before we start with this episode, I want to ask you guys for a small favor. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the show. And also, if you like the content, please hit the like button. All right, enough said. Now let's dive into today's episode.
Dang, I did it off beat this time, man.
Now, how do we
I
start? I would say
so
let's
perfect.
start with Kevin McHale, the player that probably has the greatest Larry Bird stories. And in the following clip, he's sitting down with the legend himself talking about Larry Legend.
I was laughing because I was in the All-Star game with you when you walked in and asked who was going to get second place in the three-point contest. When you walked in there, what were you thinking when you made that announcement to the room? Just messing with all those guys like you always did with
Yeah,
everybody?
I didn't. You know, I had no clue. I never really practiced. Me and Danny used to shoot some before we went out there, but everybody's sitting there. Everybody's real quiet. You really didn't. You knew the guys, but you never were around them. And nobody's really saying anything. So I walk in and look around, and it just came out. I had no clue I was going to win it, but you know, that's just part of the competition.
Okay, last question to each of you. Top 5 players of all time.
Kareem, Hakeem, Larry, Mike, and Magic.
Okay. You put Larry Bird over Michael Jordan.
No, I said Mike and Magic, MJ and Magic.
Okay, but you put Larry first.
Now, the next clip that I want to show you guys is from Wilt Chamberlain, obviously an old clip from, I think, from 1995, and he talks about how great Larry Legend was. Let's check it out.
Talk to me about race for 1 second. Larry Bird is considered a great player, but don't they sort of elevate him because he's a white guy?
Well, I think that may be in the minds of many, but this man also was very talented. I think he epitomized what a forward is supposed to do, and especially in the game that he played, because he was technically correct. He was a correct type of basketball player.
Now, that's a dispute I've heard a lot. Well, I ain't say a lot, but I've heard certain players, like some legends, like back in the day, was saying that I don't remember who it was. They was like, you know, if Larry Bird was another black guy, he'd just be another regular athlete. And I beg to differ because, like I say, I constantly keep reiterating this. The things that stood out about Bird, you know, was his court vision. You know what I mean? Just finding an open man. It's like Bird had eyes in the front, side, back of his head. I say it all the time. But not only that, was what was unmatched that I haven't seen. Like I said, not even Michael Jordan, not even, you know, Kobe, not even LeBron. Like I'm talking about like some of the greatest athletes basketball that has seen. None of them had the hustle. Like I'm talking about, like as far as the always working, even when he don't got the ball, just moving around, trying to find some way to be effective in the game, and just his hustle. Man, this man will just sacrifice his body to dive for balls. Now, I'm not saying those guys didn't do it, but he did it on a regular basis. Like all through his highlights, you can see that. So I mean, you can't even just say, you know, because he's white, that's, you know what I mean? Like that's ignorance.
Player, and most people today don't play the game correctly.
I see.
And he did.
We still haven't heard
Correctly,
Kobe or
man.
LeBron being mentioned.
I'm thumb wrestling in that 5 between giving LeBron the edge over Larry. Bird 6.
Okay.
Bird, for those that don't know, won 3 straight MVPs in the league with the Showtime Lakers and Michael Jordan and the Bad Boys president. 3 straight MVPs. MVP.
So you would say that was about a slight
most valuable player.
No question. Not even yes. No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt.
Okay. 7.
And he coached me for 3 years in Indiana.
Right.
How about that?
Exactly.
One of the greatest players to ever play this game. A kid from French Lick, you know, Boston, and one of the few guys that ever being.
Now, y'all remember a while back when I reacted to my man Amro reaction video with Bird, and he was saying Bird this, Bird that, Bird this. And he's a big LeBron fan, and you remember all you guys were like, he must didn't hear LeBron say this and that. Somebody needs to take this, screen record it, what Bron is saying about Larry Bird, and send it to him.
Be in a three-point contest and shoot with a warm-up shirt on. And for young guys that don't know him, you know, they think of Larry Bird as a jump shooter. But he was so much more than that. He was a passer. He averaged double-digit rebounds. He defended, he took charges. And, you know, he's a straight-up complete basketball player. And me as a small forward, you know, Scotty, Bird, Doc, George Gervin, the guys that I kind of looked up to being a small forward.
My rookie year, Mark Aguirre didn't want.
Somebody needs to screen record that, man. Do it for Rob. Do it for me, man. Y'all are part of Rob Nation, man. Do it for Rob Nation, man. Screen record that and send it to him.
Aguirre didn't want to play against the Boston Celtics for whatever reason. Could have been. Yeah, traded match. So I was, I think, at that point, the third small forward, and Larry gave us 50.
You know, so you see the outlet pass, beautiful outlet pass by Tree, goes past the defense. Larry jumps, and I'm like, oh, he's too late. He's too late. And I got fouled on this play, but that dunk was more of a kind of an angry dunk because I think I got torched a couple of times earlier, so that was a way of getting him back.
Look out! He almost ripped the glass apart on that one.
That was nasty, man. He smashed on Bird, but Bird ain't back down.
He got heart, but I'm still getting 30 on you tonight. But to me, I couldn't believe he jumped at it. When you talk basketball to someone like Larry Bird.
That's what I say. And it's not me, you know, riding. But, dude, Bird was a phenomenal, not just athlete, but player. Because like he said he can't believe he jumped. Man, how many people was going to jump with him? Dominique Wilkes? Like, come on now. How many people you know was going to jump that? And he still, just by him being a competitor, you know, I'm finna see if I got a shot at even blocking it. No, I don't got a shot at it. Dominique Wilkes smashed him, but you know, you can't discredit Bird Hart for that, man.
You're getting a history lesson too. I mean, the guy is part of history. You know, to play against guys like that in my career, that's once in a lifetime.
Now, the next clip that we're going to take a look at is with Patrick Ewing on the Dan Patrick Show, talking about his relationship with Larry Bird and what made Larry Bird unique.
Did he talk trash on the floor?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think that story you talked about, X, I think that's one of the stories you got from me.
Oh,
you might have got it from me. Blau used to always talking about that he can't jump, he can't do this, he can't do that. And, you know, a lot of my friends was like that, you know. So, I got to the league. I called all my friends back up. I said, you know, all that trash that you were talking, you need to squash all that. This man is great. He can, whatever you were saying for a man who can't jump, he's demolishing everybody.
So your guys are saying, how can you let this guy?
Oh, he's doing it on everybody.
But playing basketball with Larry Bird was like singing with Jerry Garcia. It was like talking science with Albert Einstein. It was like talking history with Eugene Debs.
Yeah.
It was just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
I never played with a better player than Larry Bird.
Magic, James Worthy, Kurt Rambis, Kareem Abdul, all the Laker greats. I would always sit down and just ask them questions about certain games that I studied growing up. What actually happened there? What did you feel there? Why? You know, Bird tough to defend. Why? Because you look slow as shit to me. So like, I'm missing something. So like, tell me what I'm missing. You know what I mean?
Fakes it.
Bird.
He passed it off the backboard to himself.
This guy was going to do one thing almost every night that really spun your head around, made you do like a Linda Blair. You just couldn't believe this was happening.
Harris. Bird to Vincent to Bird. Over the backboard!
My favorite shots, man.
I don't believe it.
He was playing chess and everybody else was playing checkers. He was 3 moves ahead of everybody else. And you never knew what he was going to do, but you knew it was going to be something special.
Bird steals it. You can see it coming, and look at the pass to McHale.
Isn't that beautiful?
He would do a head fake, or he would do this, and the guy would turn, and he would just fake the crap out of guys.
Right in the back of his head, man.
There's the play of the game, right there.
Larry used to come in the locker rooms. He'd be getting his ankles taped, and he'd say, you know, hey, ball boy, run in and go find the scoring record in this building. You know, he needed those kind of challenges.
Bird with the step. Talk about creativity.
One of the great fourth quarters in NBA playoff history, Game 7 against Detroit in 1987. Larry Bird suddenly, for no explicable reason, decided to bank in a left-hand 15-footer.
Larry Bird. I don't believe that, John.
Well, and I can tell you, talking about Magic Johnson, that the Lakers were watching that game. This guy just about fell off the chair, you know, just laughing. And I asked him about it. It was just because. He was amusing himself in a playoff game.
Ron posted to his Instagram that he believes Larry Bird could have dominated in any era. And Shannon, you've often said Larry was your favorite player growing up. And we know your stance on LeBron being the GOAT, but how close was Larry Bird to LeBron? I start with you.
I think they're closer than people think. I don't think people realize just how talented Larry Bird was and how great he was. Larry Bird was a career 24, 10, and 6 guy.
Was under 10 seconds. And when we came back out of the timeout, Larry said, I'm going to get it right here, X, and I'm going to shoot it in your blinking face. And I was like, well, I'll be right here waiting on you, too.
Let's see if they wind it all the way down. Bird hits the hook. What a shot by Larry Bird.
He hit his face, too.
He was like, damn. I didn't mean to leave nothing on the clock. And I just looked at him and said, oh, conceited bastard.
The greatest buzzer beater of them all was against Portland on a Sunday afternoon in Boston.
DJ again to make the inbounds pass. The double team and Bird. Larry, fake, fall away. Hits it! All right!
Now I think about it, I know Portland fans really hated Bird at the time because 2 of his most iconic, you know, last-minute shots. Well, actually, I think he did that twice in that one game against Portland. You know, when he had made the one falling off the three-point line. So he didn't have like 3 good last-minute buzzer beaters on Portland. So I know Portland fans at the time did not like to see Bird on their schedule.
The gentleman you just talked about, Larry Bird.
Oh shit, that's the main shit. He's like your Magic, your Kareem. You know, that once-in-a-life player, franchise-changing player. That's the category that Larry was in. And not to mention, I like the way he led us as a team. He wasn't in your face, you know, that talking trash to you. He led by example.
I hear that you retired. Thank goodness. I'm glad. I'm tired of seeing your face. There are a lot of sad memories to me, but you know, I enjoyed you tremendously. I wish you a lot of luck, and I think you had a very wonderful career, even though you probably ruined a lot of my successful games against the Boston Celtics.
All right, you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I guess I'll see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.
Yes, sir, man. Like always, man. Make sure y'all show Sean Davis some love, man. If y'all haven't already, subscribe. If y'all haven't already, man, go check out some. Well, I mean, a lot of the videos y'all seeing, y'all watching me react to, you know, and I really appreciate that. But man, you know, if you do on your own and watch some of these videos, man, make sure you leave them a thumbs up and say, hey, Rob Nation, Rob sent me. But that is it for this video, man. If you did enjoy this video, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you subscribe. Click that post notification bell to be notified on all things Rob Television. I'm out this dang game.